Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Caroline and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video today, I'm gonna be talking about how I found out that I'm pregnant and how I am coping since that day. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you can tell, I am unnatural. I don't know if you guys can really tell from my face that I'm pregnant, because other people can tell just by looking at your face that you're pregnant, and other people, they just have to assume that you're pregnant. But I don't know. Should be pregnancy glow. Yeah. But anyway, see you after this break. Welcome back and thank you so much for staying. That's if you're watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So hold on one second. Let me sip on some water. Feel better. So let's get to it. All right. So the day I actually found out that I'm pregnant was it was on a Saturday. Yeah, I actually missed my period on Friday. So on Saturday I decided to take a test. Every woman out there is different, because other women out there have regular periods, other people do not have regular periods, they have like irregular periods, you know what I mean? But for me, I've always had regular periods, you know what I mean? For some of you that do not understand, like regular periods, like you never miss, like in a month, you always have to have your periods, like you always have to see your periods. So I have this fitness tracker. It always predicts the day I'm gonna start my next period, you know what I mean? So a week prior, it had told me that your periods are predicted to start on such and such a day. I did not really have doubts. I was so sure for some reason. I don't know why. I was just so certain that I was gonna start my period. I think I was just being dumb or something, because after what you do, every woman out there has to, um, expect whatever's supposed to happen. But then I had a colleague at my workplace. So she said, girl, you don't look okay. Like, you don't look alright. You know what I mean? For me, I took all those days like, my regular days. You know what I mean? So there was a time I felt like kind of drowsy a little bit. I was, walking out of the office. I don't know, she noticed that I was so drowsy. Then she was like, girl, come here. I was like, okay, what's going on? Then she asked this question. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, really? She's asking me that question. I'm like, yes, I'm fine. What's wrong? What's going on? She was like, you don't look fine. Something is wrong. I was disturbed for a second. I'm like, what is she on earth trying to tell me? I kind of just, left. I was like thinking to myself that she just wants to start a conversation or something. I'm not in the mood. I'm serious and I'm working. So stay with your drama or whatever assumption that you have, girl. I just left. Then next morning came, she calls me again. Surprisingly, she was 7 months pregnant by then. So she knew, I mean, like how a pregnant woman would act. So ignored me. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But she knows what's going on. She was older than me, like way too old. So I kind of didn't want to doubt her, but whatever she asked me, it just stuck in my mind like throughout the day, throughout the entire time I was at the office. I couldn't even concentrate. I was like, what if she's right? You know what I mean? Trying to figure out, connect the dots and all that. But again, I stayed cool. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just, my mind playing tricks with me. But I was still worried about what she said. Because, when somebody tells you something and you want to think about that, I mean, you start getting to worry, like you start thinking a lot. Your mind will start playing, these games, tricks, and all that, so that you get more confused. You're trying to, find answers, and you can find the answers that you're looking for. So I started getting more sick after she told me that. And I started wishing she shouldn't have just mentioned anything, you know what I mean? Like, she should have just kept it to herself. I was gonna find out still, because I have my regular days. I never miss my periods. Period. I never miss that. So days went by, Friday came, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have my periods. I'm gonna have my menstrual periods. And I'm like, okay, I wake up in the morning, go take a shower, check myself. There's nothing. But again, I'm like, it just happens. Maybe you're late. Maybe, something happened. Maybe it was the weather or something you might have ate. Something like that. What we lie to ourselves during that period. Like, we try to put all the answers on the table. Then Friday passed. I was just going to the bathroom back to back, checking if, I've started, but unfortunately there was nothing. Then I started to like shiver. I was like, oh my goodness, what's gonna happen? Friday night, I didn't sleep actually. Why? I don't know. Maybe I was just worried. I was stressed. I mean, there were so many thoughts in my head, so I don't know, it was just everything that happened that night. I couldn't even have my, good sleep. I kept on going to the bathroom, checking again, nothing. Sunday, here comes Saturday. The first thing I do when I wake up, straight to the bathroom. Checking, anticipating, hoping for the best. Still nothing. It was around like 04 a.m. in the morning. Nothing still. And then I start counting down to the hours so that, it should be 8 o'clock. I go to the store, get the freaking tester, test myself, get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be done with the, with the thought process, because that's torture. You know what I mean? Like, that situation where you really want to know, but you can't know, and you're stuck. You feel like there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, like, jeez, this is way too much. You know what I mean? Thank goodness it was a weekend though, because if I was going for work, oh my goodness, it was gonna be crazy. Crazy in the sense that I wasn't gonna concentrate at work at all, and that is so bad. It's not good for anyone out there not to concentrate when you're at work. So it was around 9 o'clock, I think 9 to 12 noon. I kept myself busy. I was, doing house chores and all that, blah blah blah. Fortunately, my sister went to the store, so I realized, oh, I need this. I quickly gave her a call. I was like, please give me a tester. I really need it because I've been seeing my periods. Then she was like, okay, I'll get it. She was so quick like that. I'm like, yes, at least we should, get over with all this nonsense right now. All these mind games, you know what I mean? So let us get over it. All this bull crap. Then time came, it was around 1 p.m. She brought the tester. Oh, my heart started pumping like crazy. I mean, it was like, what is going on? I mean, at the back of my mind, I knew, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of knew that I was going to have to chase no matter what. Apparently, if you don't know what you were doing, you wouldn't chase. But if you know exactly what you did before, you would want to taste, and you would tell yourself that you need to taste. Whether you like it or not, you need to taste. It's just like any other person, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't, act ignorant or dumb saying, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. But for me, I knew what I did, so I just had to. Fortunately, I knew that I had to do it, and live with whatever consequence, and find ways to embrace it. Okay, to her with the storytelling. I finally tested. Within seconds, boom, positive pregnancy tester. I couldn't believe my eyes for some reason. I don't know why. I couldn't believe it. To me, I had like two testers, in my eyes. There was one that was negative and there was one that was positive, and now my mind trying to play games with me. I'm looking at one tester, which is this one right here. Let me show it to y'all. Yep, that was it. And can you imagine? I took this tester in April. Yeah, April. It's still clear. The words are still showing right here. Still proof. I wish the words can stay clear like this until the baby's born, or maybe he or she turns, I don't know, whatever age, he or she might be able to, read this. And I'll be like, okay, you was this. For some reason, I don't know, I'm just being funny. Don't take that personal. So I'm like, you caused this to happen, and it was you, whatever, however you can put it. I don't know. So that was the day. I wasn't by myself though. I was with my sister. She waited in my bedroom with me. She was actually, all cool. Surprisingly, she was more excited than I was. For me, it was the mixed emotions, so to put it. I didn't know what to feel. You know what I mean? I did not know what to feel. I was like, is this real? Hmm. For real? Is that even mine? Should I take another test or what? Should it be a false positive? Again, I started, remembering what my colleague had told me when she said that, girl, you don't look alright. Excuse me, I started connecting dots, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so that's why I started feeling like that. Oh, that's why I was feeling like that. Oh, is that the reason why I felt like that on that particular day? Oh, So you see, you have the confirmation with you, you know what I mean? Like, you've tested, it's positive, but you still have this little doubt at the back of your mind. You're like, maybe I should retake the test. But again, you know exactly what you did before. So we're not gonna play down. We're not gonna be in denial and no boo crap like that. So we have to live with it for now. So it was an interesting experience. Thankfully, my mom was here. She was actually downstairs when I was taking this test in my bedroom with my sister. She was downstairs. My sister is the one who went to show my mom the tester because I didn't want to face my mom. I did not want to face her for some reason. So my sister, thankfully, she helped me out on that. Then she took the tester to my mom. She came back to the room after a couple of minutes. And I was like, what did she say? And then she's like, oh, she said, congratulations, you're a grown woman, you can take care of yourself and the baby too. So I mean, we're happy. I was like, yeah, thank goodness we're, done with this discussion. I know now that, okay, all those emotions, feelings, whatever. Now I finally confirmed my, fears and everything. I just wanted to live in that situation, you know what I mean? At least it's better if you know than assuming or guessing. It's actually worse while uncertain about a situation. It's better to know. I mean, other people, it works for them, you know what I mean? Like they just wanna assume or guess. But for me, I'm really that person who pays attention to my body, and I really know when there's something wrong or when there's a sudden change. I would know just like that because I know my body better than anybody else. So even me finding out that I'm pregnant in my early stages was because one, I had my regular periods, and two, I knew what my body would, experience or how I would act at that particular moment. So that is why. But it's kind of interesting that there are other women out there who they would live their 9 months without knowing that they're pregnant. I actually saw an article on Facebook that a woman, I don't know what country was that, but it's there on Facebook. She did not know that she was pregnant. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't know. So when I saw that, I'm like, what? So the funny thing is that she said she did not know that she was pregnant until she was in labor. I'm up to today, I'm like, really? How does that happen? How? Just how? I still ask myself these questions. I can't even get an answer. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to do more research on that. That how can somebody be that blessed? You know what I mean? Like not knowing your whole 9 months that you are pregnant. Hey, God. Ah, oh man, like I don't even know. How blessed is she? You know what I mean? How blessed is she? Because one, you don't feel nausea at all. Two, you don't feel fatigue. Three, you're not constipated. Four, no sore breast or tender breast. 5, no sense of smell. 6, no cramps. Hey, hey. 7, hey, no frequent urination. Oh my God, guys, there are people who are really blessed out there, for real. Oh, okay. My situation is different because immediately I found out that I'm pregnant on a Saturday, right? If you remember, Saturday, Sunday, I chilled. I actually went out with my sister. Then Monday, I went to a clinic, a nearby clinic. Um, she actually confirmed that I was pregnant. She confirmed my, pregnancy. Then she set up an appointment in 2 weeks time, right? Um, for an ultrasound appointment that was gonna be at 6 weeks. Then 6 weeks came. I went for my appointment on a Monday. It was so like great. Everything went perfectly fine. The nurses were good, they were kind. Oh my goodness, that was an amazing experience. If I could go back, I would choose the same clinic. Oh my goodness, they were so good, like angels on earth. They gave me all the information I needed. They did all the tests. I heard the heartbeat. Oh my goodness. Right, yeah, I heard the heartbeat at 6 weeks, which was amazing because in a group that I was, pregnant women, girls, whatever, most of them, 16 weeks, they haven't heard their heartbeats, their baby's heartbeats. And so that I was like, that's something, because I heard mine when I was only like 6 weeks pregnant, and it was an amazing moment. It was an amazing experience. um, I thank God for my mom. She was there, she was by my side, and I kind of felt at ease because my mom was there. So she was right next to me. She could see, the nurses doing their thing and explaining to me whatever is going on, um, so on and so forth. So the next video, I'm gonna play a short clip about the ultrasound when I was like 6 weeks pregnant. I hope you enjoyed the video. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Good deal.
Thank
so let's
you.
see how many beats a minute now that we have.
Okay.
We're going to count 3 beats. So there's.
Hey yo, I hope you enjoyed that little video. Tell you what, the moment I just heard the heartbeat, I was like speechless. I was all up in my feelings. My emotions were all over the place. I mean, it was just amazing to, feel that there's a tiny little being growing inside of you. So it was actually great. It's the moment I can never explain, you know what I mean? Like the joy that I had. I was so happy, and I was so grateful to God for, this amazing experience. As I am filming this video right now, I am currently 11 weeks pregnant. You hear me? 11 weeks, 5 days pregnant. Talking about cravings. Okay, a week after I found out that I was pregnant, so I began to have like tender breasts. You know what I mean? I began to have a strong sense of smell. I had mouth cramping, slight dizziness. What else can I remember having? Mm, Slight headache. I had fatigue too. I had nausea, but it wasn't that serious. So, how I dealt with most of these symptoms was about the first things first, um, tender or sore breast. Um, the only thing I did best was to, take care of myself, not to be mad at myself, you know, be kind, be gentle, speak words of affirmation, just not be too aggressive with myself. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, like, when we are so busy with ourselves, or maybe you rushing to go to work, you're late, you woke up late, and you're trying to take a shower, you kind of, like, hurt yourself somewhere, like, the your tender breast might hit, or maybe the way you're showering, your towel and everything. I had stopped doing all that kind of stuff. I was more gentle with myself than ever. You know what I mean? Like, I was taking care of myself because I understood the situation. Then with my um sense of smell, what did I do? The first thing I did was that I could not wear my perfume anymore. You know what I mean? Not even my spray. The only thing I could use was the odorless roll on. You know what I mean? Because literally anything, like all those perfume I used to like, suddenly it became so, like, I don't know, like, it was disgusting. Like, I don't want to smell anything like that. So, like, I just packed all my perfume, everything that had a strong smell. I packed them, like, I put them away, and I was just like using my odorless lotion, Eucerin. Yeah, I wish I could get it packed, but I will maybe link it down in the description below. um in my odorless roll on, it's the only thing that I use, and I try to avoid places that would, in my state, smell. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has to understand that if I feel like, okay, this place does not smell good, I'll have to be polite enough, say, okay, this is what's going on right now, this is the situation, so I'll have to avoid this place for now. It's not good. If it was in the house, you know what I mean, like, if there's anything, smelling for me and I can't stand it, like, I'll just put it away. That was it. Then my slight headache, I would just like drink a lot of water. For some reason, I couldn't take any medications apart from my vitamins. The only thing I took was my vitamins, and I took my vitamins at night. I never took them in the morning because I had a tendency of having my break fast late, somewhere around 11, 12. I don't know, kind of brunch or something. But now, with the pregnancy, I try to have it as early as I can, but still, I would rather take my vitamins, you know, at night, because I'll be asleep, and if I have to smell anything, or if it's making me have that strong nausea, I won't have to deal with that because I'll be dead asleep. You know what I mean? So I never took any medication for my headache. And if I felt dizzy, I would just sit down or lie down. You know what I mean? That was the only remedy I had. Like, it's either I sleep rest for a few minutes, hours, whatever, or I just sit down still. Thankfully, at my job, they understood, so like they wouldn't make me get up, too many times. I would just sit. If they need me to do anything, I would do it on my desk. That was the good thing about that. So it was kind of like a self-care type of thing, because the fact that you're carrying a little human being inside of you, so you're not only caring about yourself but about the other baby that you are carrying. Yeah. How did I deal with the other symptom? Like cramping. Cramping, I didn't do pretty much with the cramping, because I know they were mild, like they were not like, severe. It was only like a mild type of thing. It was something I could deal with. You know what I mean? Like if it gets too much, it's either I will have hot water or tea, or maybe I get a hot water bottle. I'll put it where it's, hurting the most. So with cramping, you don't really have to do pretty much. Like just lay down, just put a water bottle. I mean, if it's like severe cramping, I don't know what you can take, honestly. I never really asked my nurse or doctor about that. um I would call my nurse or doctor if it's that bad, but if it's mild, that's how I handled it and it worked. But if it doesn't work for you, please do find other means that will work for you, and you will be just fine. You got this. In the next video, I'm gonna show you the current stage at which my pregnancy is right now. So like I said, I am only 11 weeks 5 days pregnant. Okay, so I'm about to um show you all about the progress right now. So you really can't see much right now. I had these tights on today, so but let me try to stand like this. I don't know. Can you guys see the bump right now? So like I said, this is 11 weeks 5 days, so I don't know. I kind of feel like, I don't know, it feels like I'm like, how many months? Like 5 months, 6 months already. Anyway, like they told me, it might be blocked. Yep, might be blocked, but should be, a good size right now, because what did they say? They say that when you're going into your 4 months pregnancy stage, it will, start showing. So this is a bump right now. This is a bump. I don't know. So in months, it's like 2 months, 2 weeks. If I guess that right. Yeah, it should be 2 months, 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be, past my first trimester. So yeah, like what they say, that in your second trimester things should start getting better. So that's what I'm waiting on right now. I can't wait to hit my second trimester, guys. I cannot wait, because I want to confirm if what people say was true. But again, I'm trying to, understand that Every woman is different, so it might work for other women and it might not work for me. But I'm just, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I hope everything will be better and I will start to feel a little bit normal. Okay, so let's get back. There you have it, guys. That's been, fun. It has been fun sharing my story with y'all. And I hope it encourages somebody out there that you are not in this alone. You know what I mean? You got this, and we will make it. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know. I'm just excited because I know in like 2 weeks, I'm just counting down right now. I'm gonna hit my second trimester. You know what I mean? And when it comes to symptoms, I am feeling better. I mean, it's starting to get at the stage where I feel a little bit normal, but I still had to have the fact that I'm still pregnant at the back of my mind. So let me not lie to myself. I just have to face reality. Sometimes you gotta face reality. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, that's my remix. Anyway, it's been fun sharing this video with you guys. I decided to have my pregnancy journey um, in hoping that somebody out there will get some inspiration from this video. I mean, it's not easy being pregnant, so people face so many challenges out there. At least if they see a video like this, they'll be kind of motivated, encouraged, and you know have that feel that they're not alone, you know because it's so many emotions, so many thoughts, so many things that happen when you realize that you're pregnant. But the only thing that you can do is stand strong, believe in yourself, and have God by your side. Pray, please. It actually helps. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when I feel like I can't, do this, I can't, manage. I just look up to Him. When I talk to Him, I feel better and I am more like empowered and my strength is renewed. So just try to have that relationship with Him, especially at this, period of time that you are with your little one. So let's just do that. Right now it's 9:05 p.m. My sister just called me to tell me that dinner is ready, so I'm gonna go downstairs and have my dinner, take my vitamins before I go to sleep, then wait to see what tomorrow brings by faith. Okay, guys, there you have it. I will try by all means to give you a weekly update on everything so that you walk with me through this stage of my pregnancy. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more contents like this. Share this video with somebody out there. They might need this, video for some encouragement and motivation, inspiration, or whatever you might call it. So please, please, please subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video. I love you all. Bye.